we begin to get into the Christmas season, before we get into the hustle and bustle of Christmas shopping and Christmas meal preparing, I encourage you to take a few moments and to get your heart ready for the Christmas season. And we can do that by focusing on Jesus Christ. So for the next few videos, I want to talk about who is Jesus. I mentioned this question a few days ago on a post. And as we get into Christmas, I want us to challenge us to focus in on who Christ is, because Daniel tells us in Daniel chapter 11 that those who know their God shall be strong. And I pray that this season that you will either discover or rediscover who Jesus is. It's a very important question as we get into the Christmas season. And so over the next few videos, I want to share some names in scripture of who Jesus is, as it pertains, of course, to Christmas, and not just to Christmas, but in all seasons of life. And so the first name that I want to share with you is obviously one of my favorites, and is one of his well-known names around Christmas. And it's the name Immanuel. Now, what does Immanuel mean? Well, Immanuel means, in short, God is with us. And if you know this Bible passage, it is in Matthew chapter 1, verse 21, where the angel comes to Joseph and he says, your wife, Mary, is with child, and she's going to give birth to a son, and you're going to call his name Immanuel, which is interpreted, God is with us. Now, this isn't the only time that you see the word Immanuel in scripture. This is actually going to be a fulfillment of prophecy. It's the reason why this name is important, because it is not just mentioned in Matthew chapter 1 and verse 21. It is mentioned in the book of Isaiah, which is a prophetic book. Chapter 7, verse 14. In chapter 8, in verse 8, mentions the name Immanuel, which in turn means God is with us. It is important because it is not just a fulfillment of prophecy, but it's a fulfillment of a promise. When you think about Jesus Christ, when you think about that name Immanuel, it means God is with us. Not just God is with me or God is with you. God is with us in every season of life, whether it is Christmas, whether it is the spring, whether it is a joyful season, or whether it's a hard season. God is with us. And he showed us that by giving us Jesus Christ, who was fully God and fully human. This Christmas, as we go into it, I want you to remember that name, Immanuel. And I don't know what season that you're going through right now, what kind of a hard season it is, but I want you to remember that God is with you. His promise is true. In the tears, in the laughing, he is with you. And I pray that this name Immanuel reminds you of that God is with us.